Our committee, we follow the rules that if you are invited thrice and you don't appear, and there is no good reason why you have not appeared, then what follows is a summon. So we went through that process and we decided to summon her. Now today we were making a decision on the failure to honor the summons. And the committee has decided, out of the two options, the option of a fine and arrest, we decided to go for the option of the fine. That was to dispense with the first summons. And then we have also decided to issue a fresh summons for her to appear on the 4th of July. So that is our internal process. I know that we may have repeat offenders, culprits who've been doing the same thing, but they will be handled by those other committees within the standing orders and within the law. But for us, we have, as a committee, we have collectively made that decision, and we look forward for her appearing on the 4th of July. But when she appears, she may come with some evidence to support her position of not appearing in the committee. If, for example, she comes and says she was sick, then we expect that she will provide the documentation to indicate that she was unwell. And then the committee can make a decision on that. That is a process that we have adopted. But
So we had invited the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Treasury to be able to come and deal with that issue. The Cabinet Secretary in charge of Treasury is also a very good friend, but he's playing with these committees. The law is very clear. Article 153(3) of the Constitution mandates Cabinet Secretaries to appear before a committee of either House or Parliament. And it doesn't say may, it is shall. We know that the Cabinet Secretary wrote a letter to the clerks of both houses. But really the clerks of the two houses have got no mandate. You know, it is this committee that has got the power to summon. It is not the clerk. The clerk merely sends letters on our behalf. And we need to be very, very clear. So I want to send a very strong warning that as far as I am the senator elected by Kenyans to be able to represent their interest, I will be able to adhere strictly to the rule of law. If the law says I have the power to summon you to appear here, you better appear. Because if you don't appear, we'll take all options which are there within the law. So I think it is very, very important that these Cabinet Secretaries take it very seriously, that we are not here to waste our time. We woke up very early. We're using taxpayers' money. This money does not belong to the public. It is taxpayers' money, people who are paying. You want to tax people, but you want us to continue enjoying those benefits of being paid an allowance here. I'm being paid an allowance here for nothing. If you don't appear for me to be able to do my job, what are you telling Kenyans? You know? So my request is that governors and cabinet secretaries who are summoned or even invited to come to and answer questions by the Senate or the National Assembly must actually honor those invitations and those summons. No one is above the law. Thank you.
Our key mandate is to support the county governments. It's to support devolution. So there's no at one point that the county governments will close. And that is why this afternoon we've summoned the CS on the responses on the timelines for the disbursements of the funds. And let me say this, as Kenya Kwanza government, that is why these meetings are ongoing, so as to have collaborative, massive discussions on the nitty-gritties of the issues. That is why the Deputy President right now, Rigathi Gachagua, is sitting with the COG, the governors, to be able to get to the bottom line on the health issues. Something that in our manifesto as Kenya Kwanza, we are digging in the bottom level to be able to bring to light what is correct as far as the health issue is concerned. But still on the same, it is not an excuse that the governors should not appear on this table simply because they have an existing meeting. They should come on board and request to be excused so as to appear on the same, because we understand on the roles that they're doing, but it's not an excuse. But as far as the meeting is ongoing, it is a meeting that is going to, we expect also as Senate, that is going to bear much better fruits as far as the health sector is concerned.